Hey guys, welcome to Game Over, our discussion of everything about games. I've got Angel here, Milan from After the Credits, and Mark from Longer Boxes. So, hey everybody. What do you guys kind of look for when you're picking out games?
Affordability. I don't want to buy a $60 game, so I look for something that's cheap.
When's the last time you bought a $60 game?
When was the last time they released a Batman game? I don't want to be the comic guy all the time, but yeah, that was when I did that.
Didn't you buy Devil May Cry?
I did, but not for the full 60. I got it on Amazon.
BioShock?
BioShock, I got some sort of discount on.
Well,
How do you do these things? I need to
clip-
find out how you do them.
Clip a coupon. Learn to be thrifty.
yeah, actually we just got called the GameStop gods because we bought a collector's edition guide for $1.73. And we always get discounts. It's always very exciting. Anyways,
We're a little off topic at the start. Sorry.
Anyways, personally, I really enjoy having a good story, and I also want good character development. It's going to bother me a lot if, like, I go through and play the game and the character is completely stale and unentertaining.
Totally with you on that. Like, that's why I don't like Halo that much, because Master Chief is barely a character. I can't really attach on to him in those first 3 games. Admittedly, I haven't played the 4th, but just kind of a guy I can't really feel for.
I do understand that, though, because, like, as much as I do enjoy the Halo games a lot, and I like the story for the most part, but it is kind of hard to get behind somebody who doesn't really ever say anything.
You never see his face.
Yeah.
This reminds me of an argument I had with a friend of mine when he was trying to suggest. It wasn't Mark. He was trying to suggest that Gears of War 3 was better than Gears of War Judgment.
I do think that.
And I was saying, I hate the characters in Gears of War 3 because the only person who had any real backstory or personality was Dom, and he got killed in the game.
Not even the main character had a backstory?
No,
Dude,
Marcus
Phoenix is awesome.
No,
he's such a dude, bro.
Marcus is just so emotionless. He's just he's a refrigerator walking around.
His emotions are machismo and manhood. Like, dude, what more do you want?
So what you're saying is when we buy a game with the main character, they don't have backstory. Alright, you guys got that?
Oh,
got that?
oh,
What?
oh,
Got that.
Okay, you know what character I hated? Like, hated?
I'll tell you.
I'm
Connor?
sorry, Ruben, but I hated Connor from
Snake?
Assassin's Creed
I know.
3. Oh my gosh. He
So boring.
was so unlikable. Not even that he was boring. I mean, he was.
hated.
He was like.
He never raised his voice once.
Yeah, he was completely monotonous, and he was mean. Like, at least all the other assassins in the game, they had like some sort of honor to them. He was just like, no, we're gonna do everything my way, and if you don't like it, then screw you guys, because I'm just gonna leave you to die.
And he's objectively at fault for murdering his people.
But that's a whole other thing. Like, I really like Assassin's Creed 2. That's like one of my, like,
I love
that's
that
one of
game.
my ideas for like a really good game, because
Yes.
as a character I really enjoyed Ezio. You really get into that guy's mindset as you live through his life, and that first assassination really puts you in his role. And then as the story unfolds, you're kind of wrapped up in it because you've been invested in it. And the gameplay, while not perfect, is good enough to keep you going.
Yeah,
Which,
I
like,
love that game.
that's
I really
the real
do.
gameplay, isn't
It's
it?
a good game.
Although I think the focus in Assassin's Creed 1 is like a little more dynamic for
Yeah.
Altair. You know, you follow him a little more.
It's a much
And-
clearer vision.
Yeah. I think that's one thing Assassin's Creed 1
But
has over
it
2.
it lacks the character and the story that I like so much in the
Yeah.
second one. Like, even
Altair
though-
is still a bit like gruff. He's very standoffish.
And the when it comes to the gameplay, it's really just in that one place.
Yep.
That's all
Which
you
I-
had. You just have the same
Which it
the standard
works.
mechanics that you would get in the game, and it worked for that game. But then once you expand to the second one, you can't go back. You're just like, okay.
Yeah, like I understand it was the very first
They
game.
fixed
where,
everything.
Like,
They
Yeah,
fixed
it's like,
everything
going,
out.
it's like going from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age. It's just like, yep, we got it.
Yeah, exactly.
No more achievement.
But I didn't really mind the gameplay because it actually made you feel like an assassin.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Of all of them, that one makes you feel like an assassin the most because it's very possible in that game for you to get in and get out without being noticed.
So-
And that's my idea of what an assassin is. You get in, you kill someone, you get out. You don't always have to get caught.
So if we love Assassin's Creed for like the character and the story, how do we feel about The Legend of Zelda, which is lighter on character but probably bigger on story?
Honestly, I haven't played like all of them, but my favorite one was Wind Waker. I love that game so much.
That's probably the one that has the most like story for Link too as a character.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I think the characters in Wind Waker are really just amazingly done that they have this innate ability to sum everything up in a look.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think it's most evident in Wind Waker because they're so like exaggerated.
Yeah,
and
the cell
cartoony.
shading
Yeah.
is great.
It's just, it looks so great, and it really adds to, you know, the sense of character development.
Yeah, and for some reason, like with those games, I can really get into the idea of me being Link, really, because those are the ones where it's like, no, you are this character here. Go save the princess. Like,
Yeah.
I get into it.
I've only played Ocarina of Time.
Probably the best one.
I love that one as well.
To be honest, I don't even like the Zelda games. I've never gotten into them. I've never.
It's a different flavor.
It's just never. been
Yeah,
there.
it's like
I tried getting into them because we had them on the Wii, and I was like, I'll play these, and I just
Maybe
I
not
can't.
enough character there for
It's
you.
not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, but
some of them I really like, and then others I'm just kind of like.
I like the idea of it more than I actually like them. you
Yeah,
know?
that's understandable.
But I got a question. If you have great story, great characters, what do you do if it lacks gameplay?
Don't play it.
Yeah, then that's just like, if it's not functional enough to make it keep working, then you
Yeah,
gotta
that's
bail.
still like.
But
I also know just like sometimes things just work in their own areas though, because I think about like.
Aha, you asked a question you already had an answer for.
Well, it's like
No,
Walking Dead. The Walking Dead,
Exactly.
it exactly doesn't have
The gameplay.
the gameplay
Yeah,
you
No,
want,
oh.
but
It's so
but
involved.
it works.
Yeah.
It works because you're involved in a way.
Yeah, but
Certain way.
It
well,
works on a level most games don't work at, and in that case, less is more with the gameplay.
Yeah, well, sometimes if like the game is too boring in the way that it's built, like if it's physically boring for me to play, even though I like some of the characters of the story, if it's actually like not enjoyable to participate in, I'm just not gonna play it.
Like,
There's
yeah.
no,
Like-
it's really not keeping me that much.
Like-
I'll just read about the story.
A game Angel and I both like that is a little. The characters aren't that interesting, the story's cliche, but the gameplay is just so awesome. Devil May Cry, the new one, just really keeps you going that entire game. It doesn't give you any chance to feel like stopping.
Yeah, I love that game.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Devil May Cry.
The one game though that
Except for 2.
Metal
No
Gear
one likes
has been
it.
around for what, like since like the 80s. I'm trying to play I got the collection, so I'm like, I'm gonna play them all through. I've never played the first one before. So I'm like struggling. It's like taking me longer than it should because I'm not used to the gameplay. I'm
Yeah.
not used to the controls. It's on the PlayStation 1. You have to use the D-pad for one. So I'm like, all right, what's going on with this? And then I have to like adjust it. And then the movement's still all awkward because I'm like, I'm running this way. I'm hitting the wall actually. I'm actually standing on the wall.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we did make games better after
Yeah,
this.
which while good for the nostalgia factor, it makes me angry after a certain amount of
Yeah.
time. I'm like, all right, you know what? It was
It's not as
cool,
bad
but
as-
now,
It's not as bad as like the Resident Evil tank controls. Like, it's not that hard to drive, but still, it's upsetting.
Although
Yeah.
there's one example I always say that I don't care that it's it's a terrible game. Like Silent Hill 2 is very terrible in its mechanics and its controls. But I think that makes it a more effective horror game because you really feel a sense of urgency.
That makes
like,
it
this
a better
game is trying to
frustrating
kill me. Like it feels like the game is working against you at times. You're like, oh, this is a real horror game. The character, the games, the city—they're all against me.
See, you just said one of the things I hate about video games: fake difficulty. You should not make your game so hard to play that it's hard that you can't do it because
Yeah.
then like you're being a cheating dick.
Have you guys played Ninja Gaiden?
That bullshit. I bought the original one on like the Wii console virtual.
Oh yeah, the
console.
virtual.
Fucking never got past the first screen.
I played the first one when it was on the Xbox, and then I played the second one. I couldn't make it past the first mission, so I was like,
But
screw
we're
it.
spiritual
Give it
brothers
away.
in
Yeah,
this
give it
case.
away.
But you know, difficulty can be a good thing because you get this nice sense of accomplishment.
I don't agree.
Yeah, but if the-
like Braid or Limbo.
I think difficulty should solely be in puzzles. I hate the idea of difficulty levels in
okay,
general.
like Myst. I don't know if you've ever played it.
Never.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's-
God.
Oh good God.
The puzzles in that game are ridiculous at some point.
There is no indication of what you should do in
no,
that game at all.
absolutely no.
But there's no like
direction.
difficulty levels. Just start off.
It's
No,
just
you just
Myst.
See, those are the ones I'm into, where you just get right into like
what are some of
Arkham
the games
City
that we
and
know
stuff.
that you don't have a
Arkham City did have a difficulty
Yeah,
thing
Arkham
though.
City had-
Arkham City, you just go in and you start. Shadow of the Colossus, you just start. It's just solely based on your ability to outthink and outmaneuver things to keep going. Not solely just be better at mashing a button at the right time.
Yeah.
Well, in a sense though, Arkham City is one of those games though, because
Yeah.
what do
a little
you
bit.
do? You're just button mashing most of the time to fight. So
You can get through most of the
Unless-
fights by just
well-
countering every attack.
Yeah.
It's one of those games though where it's like, you know, easy to pick up, difficult to master, and it's fun enough to keep going back and trying to master it. Devil May Cry too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is I forgot what the hardest difficult is called.
I think it's like
I think
Kill
it's-
Dante.
Dante Must Die?
Dante must
Dante Must Die.
Is that the hardest one, or
where
is
you
that
have
Hell on Hell?
Where you have your
It
double
might be
trigger
Hell on
on the
Hell.
whole time?
No idea.
And you
I
get
think it's
touched.
Hell on Hell.
You get touched once, and then you die. But you get
And they
the
get
unlimited
full
double.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's-
yeah. No, there are some games that make me just completely angry at the
Sly
fact.
Cooper.
Like, what is that game that I want so badly again? Because I think I might. Oh, Curse of Monkey Island. I really
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Monkey Island series, but Curse of Monkey Island is probably the best one. I love the animation in it, and apparently it's everybody's favorite because it is the most expensive game ever to try and purchase now. But that
$1,000.
almost. It's like, well, okay, not almost. It's actually like I found a copy that was on sale for $270, and I was like,
Sounds good. I'm assuming this is a 30,000-hour game.
It's
Halo 2
well,
runs
first
for
of all,
around that, man.
it's really good, but like it's geared. Like I had it when I was probably like I don't know, like 7. It's geared towards that age group. I remember this one, like it was so hard that sometimes at points my dad couldn't figure it out, and
And then you went back and like, oh, my dad was stupid.
No,
I'm a
well,
genius now.
that's what worried me was because my dad is like amazingly smart. I mean, he knows how to like everything. I mean, quantum mechanics, physics.
Change
he knows
oil.
Exactly. He knows so
A man's
much
man.
about everything. And then he was like, I actually don't know how to get past that part. And 7-year-old me was like, but I look up to you. And
That's the first
I
time you realized your
remember
dad was mortal, that he could die one day.
there was this one part that I
Jesus
remember.
Christ.
Me, like 7 years old, I had no idea that Ipecac made you puke. I had no idea.
Because of reasons.
There was one part in the game where your character got swallowed by like an anaconda, and all you had in your inventory was syrup and an Ipecac flower, and I was like, I have no idea. And my dad was like, oh, you have to put the Ipecac. I'm 7 years old. How was I supposed to
See,
figure that out?
I think before you got swallowed, you should have thrown some buns, because usually anacondas don't want none if they ain't got buns.
I literally only heard that word like once last year for the first time. You know what I heard on? Workaholics. When he says scientists better check their hypothesis, dude, and I was like, all right, now I know what it is.
Okay, I love this game. Like, there's you do have to do like the 3 Faces at Sunset duel thing, but
It's a pirate game, right?
yes.
Okay.
But you are a
Caribbean style?
I believe so. Actually, I think it's where it's set.
Yeah, I remember hearing like Pirates of the Caribbean
You have to
ripped
play.
off
You
Curse
have
of Monkey Island.
to. You accidentally accidentally give your fiance a cursed ring, and you turn her into solid gold. So now you have to like figure out how to break the curse.
Hate on that.
The pirate's name is the undead pirate LeChuck.
LeChuck?
LeChuck.
Let's check what
Upchuck?
No,
LeChuck?
LeChuck.
Okay.
And
Also related
the
to
protagonist's name is Guybrush.
Three-wood Guybrush, right? I've heard that before.
Mhm.
Just a game.
It's it's actually a really awesome game. And I definitely recommend you guys play it if you can find a copy that you can afford, because it's awesome.
Make sure to
Yeah,
pick up some Soda Shack.
It's not the kind of
Yeah.
it's not the kind of game Mark likes. Not in his affordability range.
Yeah, I'm not in.
No, actually there are some
$40.
copies on eBay that are fairly cheap and of really good quality.
I was really
So-
disappointed I didn't pick up that last of the stuff or pre-order it because like the statue itself was like $400 and something now.
Statue of what?
It's Joel and Ellie, but it's like since
They're just two normal people. I mean, they don't even have a
But
cape.
the detail.
But the fact that the collection edition was only like 200 or 150 when it came out, but since they sold out right away, like everybody pre-ordered them, I was like, shit, I should
Yeah,
pre-order
people
it.
have been on that game's dick like a lot.
And everything
see
on
what's
that
up.
game,
I
everything on
wanna hear
Halo
it.
now, the Halo 3 helmet that they give you, which you can't even wear, so it sucks.
Yeah, it's too small for most people's
it's-
giant heads.
It's like,
'Cause
well,
if you
like
like video
400
games,
and
you're not
something
gonna
dollars
wear
just the
tiny
helmet
helmet.
itself without the game
Jeez.
or anything. So that a bunch
Yeah.
of crap is going. That's the only thing that's not going to sell that
You ever
Assassin's
notice
Creed.
like the shirts
thing.
that come with like game special editions are always like really big shirts?
Nah, actually,
Like
honestly,
they make me feel better about myself. I'm like, hey, I'm doing pretty good about myself.
the Assassin's Creed thing. I still see it being sold. What's it called? The Arkham City one surprisingly didn't sell out.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought people would be crazy about that.
I just got the last one that was in the GameStop here,
Oh man.
but
well.
they still have them in like Fresno and stuff for $50 each.
I'm
now,
sure
so.
Arkham Origins will.
Arkham
with
Origins
the amount
probably.
of-
Did you see
I
the
had to
statue
stop
for that?
myself from buying it already.
Did you see the statue?
No, I haven't, because I would buy it then.
It's Joker and
Oh,
Batman.
the statue's so cool.
Yeah.
It really
Looks
is.
freaking sick. I'll send you the link.
It's something that you need.
Yeah, but I'm going to college. I can't afford that. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to afford Arkham Origins.
We'll figure it out. We'll
This
we'll,
took a
fi-
sad
we'll,
turn.
we'll figure it
I
out and we'll
used to
ship
do
it to you.
comics,
We'll
It'll
ship-
be a going away present.
We'll ship you a copy.
After you're
After you're gone.
Yeah,
After
you're
already
Make
gone.
sure you stay away. We'll
It's an
start
already
shipping
gone present. Stay
You're-
away.
you're
Keep
back
sending you
that weekend,
presents
we're
and you
like,
stay away.
shit.
We'll start shipping you like fuck, what are they called? Care packages.
Yes. Of video games
Yeah.
and comics.
With my luck, it'd just be Modern Warfare. Like, I hate these.
Nobody plays this game. Here, have it.
I hate Modern Warfare because the story is so ridiculously serious for a game that should not be serious. The kind of people that play this game are calling people like faggot, which we don't condone, and those people like they're the target audience. Why is this game so serious? It opens with like quotes going, "War is like a drug and addiction." And I'm like, really? We're being all really faux serious about this? We're gonna act like this isn't a game to get little 12-year-olds excited about killing people? That's stupid.
I've actually never played any of them.
I played all of them.
When
They're repetitive.
When people say that the Halo games are bad, you know, we have.
They really mean these.
We have Call of Duty and Halo, which in some aspects you can see, you don't see as much little kids, but you see adults just cussing at you when we play Halo, and then we have both of them on Call of Duty.
Well,
Same thing. So I'm like, either way,
I forgive
put myself in a
Halo.
party.
I forgive Halo because it's not all serious, but like this Modern Warfare 3 may be the first game that ever offended me as a person, because there's a scene where you're playing as a father recording his family on vacation, and you have to record them as they're killed in a terrorist attack. That was gross, emotionally manipulative, and exactly the kind of thing I don't want in a game. So that shit with the camera, don't want it in these games. What I do want in the next Call of Duty, now that Don't Ask, Don't Tell has been repealed, I want a game where you play through the entire thing, all the characters are like, yeah, we're macho, we're men, and the whole people that like Call of Duty will be like, yeah, we're manly too, and then just end it with a shower scene where they all start fucking and like kissing mouth to mouth. Just let it happen.
Or it ends and the guy like finally gets home from the war and he
To
goes
his family,
to his husband,
with his husband,
with his husband.
and their kid, because they can adopt kids. They're allowed to do
Yeah,
that, people.
yes.
You should
And
try to
especially
stop it.
if they do like a Modern War, what's it called, Black Ops or whatever, they're on
Yeah.
in a little distant future, so we'll be okay. Like, you know, we'll be all right.
Yeah, because I would love to see what I assume is the largely homophobic target audience
I
to
mean, we should
just
be able
get
to do that. We put a dog in the new Call of Duty.
Yeah, they had a dog in a game. Talk about crazy technology. Whew, dogs.
An actual dog.
I'm
No
really
big
happy.
female.
I'm really happy that the Call of Duty dog has its own Twitter. It
Yeah.
made me
Call of
extremely-
Duty?
Yeah,
You were
Call of
so
Duty.
excited about that. You're like, hey,
Oh.
I know we don't have any games featuring women in them, but we do have a dog.
I know everyone is like, oh my
Bitches,
god,
right?
Call of Duty has a dog.
Ugh, those
Um,
people.
Anyways, moving on from Call of Duty. One of the things that I think is really entertaining, like all of the time, and a good way to keep fun
Firefly.
and no.
Masturbation.
Oh,
Nope.
A good way to keep fun
Yu-Gi-Oh!
in
Season
games, in games going is mods. Like
Yes.
I love some of the Skyrim mods that have been created. They're awesome.
Don't they make DLC for that?
Yeah, why can't we just make DLC? Mods are like hard.
Mods really.
I don't want to
like,
jailbreak my Xbox.
People are so creative though, and I think it's really cool that they like allow their ideas to be distributed.
Yeah.
Like
That's the future of games.
yeah, it's awesome. Like I know they make mods for Grand Theft Auto 4. You can play as Iron Man, and just so in case you just want to fly around the city.
And then go bowling with your cousin and then
Exactly.
go see Big American Titties.
And then Skyrim, like I don't even know how many mods my dad has put on his game, but I know I've seen one that I am begging him to put on there is where they make all the dragons into My Little Pony, and I want that to be shown
You
so
guys should
bad.
I would love the Dovahkiin to show up in Equestria. That would be so amazing.
And then Left 4 Dead, they made all of the enemies Teletubbies, which makes the game a lot scarier. Actually, it's real. I was watching the video and I was like, oh
It's
no.
gonna be just imagine if that was something that happened. If you were like your character in game and you just
Going
see
around
them.
at night.
That would
You're
be
going through
so-
the
Then out of
woods.
anywhere, out of like
Don't
the
scare
random
the
corner,
witch.
the Teletubby just comes out and he's just like,
Oh my god.
he's like
it's
the boss. He's like
The
the
witch
boss
is just a
fight.
Teletubby crying like, don't scare it. They'll show them like the sun's in the sky with a face.
It's worse because they're all like
That's the main
scrambling
boss, it's the
around and,
final
like,
boss in the
killing
whole
you.
game.
You have to fight the sun. Like Mr. Burns in The Sims going, throughout his lifetime, man has wanted to destroy the sun.
I mean, like, mods are great and everything, and some of the stuff they do is like
I hate
really
playing-
cool.
Doesn't Valve support that a lot with their
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Like Counter-Strike was a big thing. That was
Yes.
Half-Life.
Even if people do sell their mods, they let them sell them through Steam. So
Yeah, they actually
Yeah.
have profits.
Yeah, some people do get probably
That's
like
basically
$1.99
future
mods.
games.
And then
Yeah.
there's mods that actually like will adjust the way the game actually looks. So there's Crisis, the real life mod. There's not a real life mod. There's like 100 mods that you can put into Skyrim,
Can we get
and
the
it'll
mod
make
for
it
Call of
look
Duty that
realistic.
makes them okay?
They probably can, dude. I wouldn't be
There,
surprised.
I know there's a mod that I just saw for Skyrim where like your sword's a lightsaber and you have like
The ropes.
the force as your
Well,
power.
we should wrap this up because I have somewhere to be and something to do.
Oh, God,
I need lightsabers in Skyrim now.
Yeah, no, I think that's actually like pretty awesome though that everybody keeps doing this because it allows the game to change. I mean, once you beat the game, I know like for Skyrim, for a game that huge, there's always stuff for you to go back and do. But that way it's a little bit more fun.
Yeah, that's got to be like the biggest flattery for the developers. Just go,
Exactly.
we love your game so much, we're still messing around and having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can also, and then like if it's the character's too slow, they'll adjust the movements for you if you don't like it. Because I personally didn't like that. I hated how slow the characters moved.
What
And
do you mean I'm carrying too much shit to run?
That makes me so mad. I'm like, oh.
You only have 5
my
items,
God.
and yet you can't run. You're all.
Well,
Alright, and then you let
I
everything go.
did
Like,
steal 5 buildings.
Yeah. No, I think I know some people view it as like kind of a bad thing,
Yeah,
but
maybe like cheating.
Yeah, but I ultimately think it's a good thing, especially when it just changes the appearance of things. I mean, if it's making it more entertaining for you, you're
and
still playing.
In the end,
it,
it's not
so-
cheating. The only way it'd be counted as cheating is if it's online.
Yeah.
And at that point, those games don't even let you do it. Like
Yeah, in which case
Crisis,
you're
Crisis
excused.
2, since it's
Yeah.
online now. The second one was online. They don't let you. Call of Duty, they won't.
Exactly. You're
So
just a
the only-
jerk if you do that.
Yeah.
I can't
so-
play shit online when it's modded. I tried playing COD 4 like a month ago. You will not find a lobby that's not modded.
I also
It's
don't know. Are you
insane.
like
Halo 4
How
players doing
insane.
it not hard, man.
Because I haven't
Well,
played,
there was a
like-
mod that was 5 times movement speed, only 1 bullet in the chamber, unlimited grenades that could be rapid fire thrown.
So how much can you like cheat in
Okay.
games now? Because I'm just curious. Because I remember like
We used to have cheat codes.
The best way to
Well-
still cheat in games is the tried and true GoldenEye method of looking at someone else's screen.
Well, yeah, no, that's true.
That
But
is
I
the best
remember,
way.
I was
We used to have
playing
game
Tribes
jams.
at a friend's
mom.
house when I was younger, and he set the game up for me because it was his computer. So he loaded up Tribes, and I was excited because I played it at home on my dad's computer. And then I was like so proud of myself because I was doing awesome. I was like, wow, I'm actually like really good at this game. This is so cool. No, he put the God mode on for me. I was like so disappointed.
He wanted to
I
make
was
you
like,
feel special.
look at how good I'm doing. And he was like, oh no, Darby, you're invincible.
He's
And I was
like, Darby, girls can't be gamers without God mode.
I used to. I still get really good scores on the Tony Hawk games, but I remember one day I was just like messing with all the because on Tony Hawk Pro Skater, not Tony Hawk Underground, you get all those cheats and you balance everything perfectly.
Yeah.
I just sat in that one place. I don't know how. I think I had like maybe like a million something going strong just because I was in the same place, man.
That's a real
Just
Bam
jumping-
Margera move.
And I just sat there and I sent the picture to Darby. I was like, look at this.
Yeah. I do remember I used a cheat on Sims 3 because it made me so mad because none of my Sims were cooperating the way I wanted them to. And I'm not.
kill them?
No, my sister does that. Well, she almost does it, and then she feels bad, so then she has to like let them go.
Yeah, I have 2 methods. Close the buildings, start launching fireworks,
That's
or
what she
put
does
them in
that.
the pool and take away the ladder.
Yeah, she
Is
got
Sims
mad.
3 online play? Can you play
No,
with
that's,
your friends?
that's
No.
City.
Oh, okay, never
she
mind.
got
Sims
she
3's
got
like $5
mad
right now.
at she got mad at one of the characters, so she put him outside and built a fence around them so they couldn't move. It was so funny.
Stop
But
them,
anyways, I
guys.
used a cheat to give myself more money so I could buy
Yeah,
more things for
everyone
my
does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
FYI,
cheating
it's
if everyone does
backslash
it.
motherload.
Alright, well, I guess that's all we have for
Yeah,
this
I
episode,
think-
right?
I think
Good
we're
discussion.
eventually going to have to not talk for hours and hours. So,
Pick up Soda Shack.
yeah, pick up Soda Shack. It's
Yes.
everyone's new favorite drink.
We all love it. We all
Vanilla,
endorse
orange,
it.
vanilla,
Why
and
Hugh Jackman?
berries.
Watch Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine this weekend.
Yeah,
for the 6th time.
Huge Jackman as the Wolverine.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel as always, and thank you again to Mark from Longer Boxes,
Nope.
Milan from After the Credits.
Ew.
Thank you myself for being here, and thank you to Angel, Heart of Servicide.
Adios.
And if Shaq or Huge Jackman is watching this,
We love you.
Love you.
Can you be in the new Call of Duty?